Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're uncorking a truly remarkable story. 2,000-year-old wine. Can you believe it?
2,000 years? That's older than the Roman Empire itself almost. Seriously, how is that even possible?
That's the million-dollar question. Or rather, the million-drachma question. It was discovered in Carmona, Spain, in a perfectly sealed Roman tomb. Not just any tomb, mind you. A vaulted chamber with vibrant red and ochre geometric patterns.
Sounds like something out of a movie. So what was in this amazing tomb besides incredibly old wine?
Oh, there was a whole treasure trove. Baltic amber, ancient fabric fragments, even a crystal flask of patchouli perfume. But the star of the show, of course, was the 5 liters of wine in a lead-encased glass urn. Completely intact.
Intact after 2 millennia? That's mind-blowing. I mean, what kind of preservation techniques did they use back then? Or is it just incredibly lucky?
That's what makes it so fascinating. The article suggests a combination of factors, including the tomb's airtight seal and the unique conditions within. It's a testament to the power of preservation.
And the wine itself, what's the story there? Was it some sort of rare vintage?
It's a white wine, remarkably similar to the Fino sherry still made in the Seville region. It's officially the oldest wine ever discovered, beating the previous record holder by 3 centuries.
Wow, 3 centuries, that's a lot of history. So beyond the sheer age, what's the significance of this discovery?
The author makes a compelling point about how this discovery bridges the gap between the past and present. It's not just abstract historical data, it's something you can almost taste and experience.
I see what you mean. It's a tangible connection to the past, unlike, say, reading about a historical figure. It's a visceral experience.
Exactly. The article contrasts it with other discoveries, like cocaine residues in ancient brains, which are just chemical traces. This is a whole bottle of wine. It's a direct link to the daily life of someone who lived 2,000 years ago.
I do have one small point of contention. The article focuses heavily on the wine, but doesn't it also highlight other incredibly well-preserved artifacts, like the Pazzi-Rite carpet and the Sword of Gudgeon? Shouldn't we give those some love too?
You're absolutely right. My apologies. The article uses the wine as a springboard to discuss the broader theme of exceptionally preserved artifacts that give us a tangible connection to the past. The Pazzi-Rite carpet, the Sword of Gudgeon, even Roman bread from Pompeii. These are all incredible examples of how the past can feel shockingly immediate.
Precisely. These artifacts, so well preserved, paint a vivid picture of everyday life in those times, beyond the usual focus on grand events and famous figures. It humanizes history, you know?
Absolutely. It reminds us that history wasn't just made by emperors and artists. It was lived by ordinary people who ate, drank, and worked just like we do. And this 2,000-year-old wine is a powerful symbol of that. A toast to history.
A toast indeed. Thanks for sharing this fascinating story. It's a great reminder that history is far more than just names and dates.
My pleasure. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.